title, I'm just gonna be talking about 5 things I wish I knew before I started my brand. And maybe by the end of the video, this could help you. So, first things first, I wanna talk about pre-orders. So, I'm like 9-10 months into my brand right now. I never really did pre-orders. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it because my brand is still small, it's still growing, but at the same time, I still want to get my money's worth from, everything. Like, I don't want to put so much money in and not be able to get as much money out. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't really know like how to go about the pre-order situation, because when I'm talking to my manufacturers and stuff like that, they tell me like I gotta order like a minimum of sometimes like 100 or 150. You get what I'm saying? So I never really felt the need to do pre-orders if I gotta get that much. You feel me? I feel like pre-orders is just to solidify a couple customers. You get what I'm saying? Rather than the whole 150, because I never really had like all my items sell out except for like the hats. But the hats, they sold out over the course of time. Like I can get like 25 hats of the same color. That's a good like minimum. That's a good minimum. But for hoodies or like my other products in inventory, I gotta have like 50. You know what I'm saying? 50 in one color and stuff like that, which like as of right now, I don't really think it'll sell out unless I'm like really marketing, and I didn't really have the time to like really do that. So I would say, I wish I would have knew how to do pre-orders like before and really utilize pre-orders so that way I can get my money's worth from the jump rather than waiting 2-3 months and waiting on sales and stuff like that. So if I were you watching this video, I would learn and research how to do pre-orders and get on top of that like ASAP. You feel me? Because that's a good way to make your money like off rip. As soon as your stuff touch down, you'll be able to ship your stuff out. You feel me? Rather than waiting on people. So that's my first thing. My second thing I wish I would have knew is how to run ads efficiently. Like anybody could run ads right now, like on Instagram, Facebook. Me personally, I spent $2,000 on ads. Like I'm gonna try to show it like on the side, but I spent $2,000 on ads, right? I just been doing my research, like how to like run them like efficiently. Like I don't really know about nothing. I'm just in this shit like head first. Like you feel me? I'm just learning as I go. Basically, I started doing my research, and like it's something called like ROI, like return on investment. I started looking at how much I was spending on ads, because usually I just put $100 on IG on a post. It'll show you like the interest and stuff like that and how many people it can reach. So I was just like doing it because it was getting me followers at first. But then as you start getting like more and more into your brand, you gonna want to go the most cost efficient route. You get what I'm saying? What's gonna make you more money like on what you spending on. So I started doing my research, and like over the course of time I probably spent like $2,000, right? And I can't really see, like I'm still trying to set up everything like that I can see like how many people are coming to the site and making sales off like the ads and stuff like that. But as of right now, I know it's not like even shit. I know it's not even over 25%. Most people just follow the account, and some people buy it, some people don't, but they'll follow the account. But that's good for Instagram, but it's not really making me no money. So I'm still losing money based on spending money on ads. I'm still spending money on inventory. If I'm putting out more money than I'm making, then I'm always being a negative. So I just want to learn how to run ads better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still doing my research, and my third thing, it would be like getting in touch with like social media influencers and having brand ambassadors from the jump. So one of the reasons why I didn't like get into giving my stuff to influencers and stuff like that, or people who think they social media influencers and stuff like that, was because I think within my first 2-3 months doing the like with my brand, I didn't really have a lot of stuff, but I was just reaching out to people like, oh, can you wear my stuff? Like, I'll give you like a whole bunch of free stuff. And at the time, it was decent. Like it was just some shirts and like some shorts and stuff like that. It was like springtime. You get me? So I ended up giving some of my stuff to some people, and saying? They wouldn't even wear it, they wouldn't tag me, they wouldn't do nothing. So I'm like cool, but not cool, because I'm wasting money. Like, for them to have that, you know, reach to a lot of people and they not helping, it's not really helping me. So I just wish I would have knew like a more effective way to kind of reach out to those people and get what I want from them, instead of just getting free stuff from me, if that makes sense. So now I would say, me being 10 months into the game, when I reach out to people now, if they got like a good following, because I'm not like I'm a regular person, but I'm not really regular, because I'm like in school, I'm an athlete at a D1 university, you know what I'm saying? So I don't be trying to come across like a weirdo when I be talking to people. Like, I always tell them, like, if I reach out to a female, I tell them we can do a photo shoot, like in the studio. It'll be like with a professional person. They'll get they, you know, pictures from the photographer and stuff like that, edited pictures, like everything free, everything paid for. They don't gotta do nothing. All they gotta do is wear my stuff, and they get to keep the stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I try to make it as professional as possible so that I can get what I want from them, and they also can get what they need from me, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like a one-sided thing. They can get what they need and I get what I need, and you know, it's just elevation across the board. You getting your model pics for your portfolio or whatever, and I'm getting, you know, pictures from my site and Instagram to help me brand better, if that makes sense. The fourth thing is vendors. So when I first started out, I just used to press my clothes like with the print press machine and the vinyl cutter and stuff like that. So that was cool though, like it was straight, but it's just when you start getting more customers and stuff and you kind of want to get your quality better, you gotta start talking to manufacturers and vendors. I didn't really know, like I ain't know nothing. Like, I'm doing my research. People tell you like do your research, and like they won't really tell you like where to go and stuff like that. But I tell y'all, like, most of the vendors that anybody use is probably on Alibaba. But when I first started out, I was just looking. Like, I'm looking, and like you talk to the people and they give you like a base minimum that you can get like from the product. All right, so I got this. See, bro, my shit lit, but I don't be getting enough exposure right now. But I got, see my shit, it come with tags and everything. You feel me? Like, I gotta do another video and update y'all, but I ordered this little velvet set for women, and it's like a crop and it come with like shorts. So when I'm talking to the people and I got it made, it's like they want you to get 100 pieces, right? So before I even talk to the people, like before I even started really talking to the people and like building a relationship and stuff like that, I didn't really know that you can persuade them to get more. You get what I'm saying? Like, for that, I got 2 colors of 100 pieces, and it's only 3 sizes. So I got small, medium, and large. So it's probably like, I think I got like 20 small, 20 medium, and 10 large for each color, right? And I talked to the people like a couple weeks ago. Now I can get like 5 colors instead of 2 colors. I can probably get 5 colors now. But I didn't really know that you can do that, because they only gonna give you like what you asked for, but they only gonna tell you like a certain thing. Like on the app, it's gonna say like, oh, you can get like, if it's custom, it's a minimum quantity of 100, and they gonna tell you, oh, it only could be 2 colors. I didn't even like know. 10 months in, now I'm learning that you can kind of talk to them and build a relationship and get what you kind of want from them, because you also a customer as well, and you making them money. So by you paying for stuff, they making money, and they don't want to lose a valued customer. I think I told them, like one of my manufacturers, that I don't have a lot of customers right now. Like 100 pieces is a lot. Like, and for 2 colors, I'm not really making enough money. Like, it's not really selling. And they was like, okay, we can arrange this to get this many colors and this many items, so that way you can make more money. I wish I would have knew that a long time ago, and that way I would have had more variety of stuff to deal with, and I could have made more money. And you know, it just looked better when somebody go on your website, instead of having one thing, one color, you got multiple colors, multiple sizes. It just looked more legit. My last and final thing I wish I would have knew is what to sell and like how to design it. as far as like what they sell, what I mean by that is, even the previous piece I just showed you, I don't think I would have dropped that. Like, I don't think I would have dropped that. Like, if I would knew like how things were, I would have just did men stuff for the time being, and then transitioned to women stuff like in 2021. But when I was dropping I think I dropped tracksuits and stuff, and then a whole bunch of females was hitting me up like, oh, you need stuff for females, and you know, this and that. And by me being the only person that's over my brand, like it's just me like that over like the creative design, I mean creative directing and design, and basically everything, like the photo shoots and everything. At first I was doing everything, so I'm like, damn, I'm gonna just get some female stuff and then that shit gonna sell. Did not happen like that, you feel me? So like now I'm like learning, okay, you gotta kinda, I already know you gotta stick with the trends and just put your own little twist on it, but at the same time you still wanna be like ahead of the curve. You get what I'm saying? So in Miami, nobody like really was wearing like trucker hats and stuff. So I caught trucker hats in damn near every color. Like over the past 2-3 months, I just caught every color, and it been selling. But it's just the fact that nobody got it right now down here. So I'm kind of ahead as far as like designing my stuff. At first, I was trying to do it myself. Like people would tell you, oh, do Photoshop, Illustrator, and stuff like that. But 10 times out of 10, you're not gonna be better than a graphic designer who been doing this for 10 years. So I would say is find a graphic designer or find someone who knows how to design, but you're gonna get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking at a dude, he not from Miami, but he from like Broward, so like South Florida. So I'm thinking he doing everything like himself though, like from all his designs, like from logos and everything. So I'm beating my head in trying to learn Photoshop, Illustrator. I'm putting in like, I started doing courses of like 40 hours a week type shit. I'm like, bro, I gotta learn how to do this shit. So then I finally came across like his graphic designer. He started posting like everything like that he worked on for him. I'm like, damn, I was just sitting here beating my head in trying to do this and learn this and learn that. And he just basically found somebody and partnered with them, and then they just collabing on stuff and working. So I'm like, damn, I don't really need to be working this hard. I just need to get smarter with what I'm doing and find a graphic designer that like can, design, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I found me a graphic designer locally, and luckily he's like one of my cousin homeboys, so I kind of get like, I still pay like probably like $100 per design, but like he designed this shirt for me, like a Hood Superstar race car tee. The shit came out fire. You want your quality to be as best as possible from the jump. Like, I know it take time, but you don't want to be putting out bullshit. You feel me? You don't want to be putting out bullshit, because that's gonna be the representation of your brand. Like, if you keep putting out bullshit, nobody gonna want to wear bullshit. You wanna be fresh with what you got. You want to be fresh at all times. So that's just where I'm at. Like, I know my brand is gonna be ready to be within the next year or two. So I'm just focusing on getting better and doing my research every day. Like, it's been growing. Like, I'm at 2,000 followers right now on IG. I'm gonna talk about like my inventory, like how much I spent in recent months, how much I made. But these just really like the biggest tips I can give, like what you should know like before you start your brand, like, cause like time is money. Like, you don't want to have you can have slip ups because it's just a lesson, but you want to be on point across the board. It's gonna flow way more smoothly than you having so many errors and losing so much money at first, because it's gonna get real discouraging. You feel me? So I'm gonna put a promo code right here. You feel me? Hood Superstar on YT. On the first 3 or first 5 people, I'm gonna keep it up, but the first 3 to 5 people, go on my website. You could get a free hat. I'll send it out to you. Hood Superstar YT. Put it right there. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm a risk-free nigga.